In this video, I will explain task 4.1. This task will be called This Is, and then you decide who or what you will talk about. So you can choose a person, you can choose a character from a movie, from a program, from a book, from a story. You can choose a pet or an animal that you have. The reason why is because we want to practice using present simple for he, she, and it. So if you pick any of these three, you will be able to practice he, she, it. We also want to practice using likes and dislikes like we studied in Unit 4. So your verb is likes or dislikes, okay? And then you will add a verb ing, or you can add a noun. For example, you could say, she dislikes playing computer games. Or you could say, she dislikes computers. Okay? In the first example here, we have the subject is she. Our verb is dislikes. Then we have the verb with ing. Okay, so that's here. Verb plus verb ing. In the second example, our subject is she. We have our verb, dislikes. But here we have a noun, computers. So as we discussed in class, nouns are a person or a place or a thing. Okay, so use both of these at least one time in this task. You're actually going to write 10 sentences, so we should see these a few times. The next thing you want to remember to use is the vocabulary for activities. We discussed vocabulary like reading books, going for a walk, or going for walks, playing video games, spending time on the internet, spending time with friends. All of these vocabulary words are in Unit 4. You can check your ebook if you need to. The last group of vocabulary that I'd like to see is the vocabulary for adverbs of frequency. And you did really well with these in class, but just to remind you, remember when something is done 0% of the time, we use never, 50% sometimes, 100% always. We also have often or not often, usually, rarely. So you have some options here. So we want to make sure we include those as well. So we want to use everything that we studied in Unit 4 and put it all together to complete this task. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of task 4.1 that I created. So task 4.1, this is Havana. I'm talking about Havana, so I put this name. You should put here the name of your person or your character or pet that you chose. Havana is 13 years old and she is a very interesting person. Let's remember to practice using those linking words we talked about in class. And but. So this activity is a good opportunity to use and and to use the linker but. She enjoys solving puzzles and she loves playing games. You can see here I have my subject, I have my verb, and I have the verb ing. Okay, same after the and as well. We have the subject, the verb, and the verb ing. She always plays video games and loves winning prizes. You can see the adverb of frequency here. A sandwich of subject, adverb of frequency, and a verb with S because our subject is she. Havana doesn't mind pizza, but she loves pasta. Here you can see I'm using like, dislike, love, hate, enjoy, one of those feeling verbs, and then a noun, pasta. A noun here, pizza. Actually, Havana loves a lot of foods. She sometimes tries cooking food herself on special days. Remember those time phrases we talked about? And this adverb of frequency here. She likes taking photos, but she hates being in photos. She loves spending time with her best friend, and her best friend loves spending time with her. They always enjoy traveling together. She enjoys swimming, but she hates doing taekwondo. Finally, Havana loves animals, and she always enjoys holding them. So this is my daughter Havana actually here. That's why I have so many pictures of her. So you may not have this many pictures of your subject. You can get pictures from the internet, from a Google search. They don't have to be actual pictures from a camera. They can be images, but you want your presentation to be colorful and to have images as well as a sentence for each slide. So the first step is to choose your subject. Once you choose your subject, you will write 10 sentences. 10 sentences about your subject. This part we did in class. So if you missed the task, this was a peer editing activity. So you don't have to do this step, but you have to write your 10 sentences about your subject. Okay, then you can self-check with this checklist here. Look at this checklist and make sure that you've included all of these items. Did you use present simple with he, she, it? Did you use loves, likes, dislikes, doesn't mind, hates? Did you use the adverbs of frequency, always, often, usually, never? Did you use vocabulary for activities? And then importantly, did you use and or but to make your sentences nicer and give more information in your sentence? Okay. After you check your work, then you get to make your PowerPoint. Okay. Once you make your PowerPoint, you can email it to me. You should have my email by now, but just in case, francesca.jones@edvedi.ac.ae, and I can give you feedback on the task. Once it's checked, then you can upload it to your portfolio. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have fun doing this. Good luck!